Late, but just in time. The city was already awake, but the sun had not yet risen. The stillness of the early morning whispered something deeper, a quiet reminder that time was moving forward. Somewhere in a quiet neighborhood of Manchester, Thomas sipped his morning coffee and stared out the window. Something in the air felt different. It wasn't fear, it was hope. A gentle stirring in his chest, as if something long asleep was trying to wake up. Thomas was 45. From the outside, his life appeared stable: a city bus driver, consistent job, reliable income, modest home. But inside, there was a space that felt empty. Years ago, he had a dream, one that never quite faded. As a boy, he wanted to be a writer. He had loved stories, won essay contests at school, and his teachers once told him, "You have a gift, Thomas." But life had other plans. When his father fell ill, Thomas dropped out of university and took a job to support his family. Writing turned into a forgotten dream, and the daily routine of adult life took over. But dreams don't die, they wait. Quietly. Patiently. That morning, while driving his usual route, an elderly gentleman boarded his bus. His name was Mr. Whitaker, a retired English teacher with sharp eyes and a warm smile. During the ride, they started talking. Thomas found himself sharing more than he ever thought he would. He told Mr. Whitaker about his long-abandoned dream of writing. Mr. Whitaker listened carefully, then handed Thomas a card. "You don't need a diploma to write," he said. "You just need a heart. Come visit us." On the card was the address of a local writers' circle. That night, Thomas couldn't sleep. He opened an old box from his closet and found faded pages, poems, short stories, beginnings of novels, all written in his 20s. As he read them, tears welled up in his eyes. Not because they were perfect, but because they were his truth, written with sincerity and longing. The next day, he went to the writer's circle. Mr. Whitaker greeted him like an old friend. And Thomas began to write again. His first story was called A Passenger Without a Ticket. It was about a homeless teenager he had once given a free ride to, someone no one else had noticed. The story was simple, raw, and deeply human. Mr. Whitaker read it and said only one thing: "You came late, Thomas. But you came at the right time." Thomas wrote more. Story after story poured out, tales from the streets of his city, reflections on kindness, grief, small victories, and quiet moments of meaning. A year later, he published his first collection, The Bus Stop Diaries. Readers were moved. Letters poured in. People wrote to say, "Your stories gave me hope," or "I saw myself in your words." Thomas didn't become famous, but he became something far greater: authentic. He had found his voice, and he was using it to touch others. One young aspiring writer once asked him, "Why did you wait so long?" Thomas smiled. "Because I didn't believe in myself. I thought dreams had an expiry date. But I've learned something: dreams don't expire. They just wait. And when you finally answer them, even if it's late, it's still the right time." Today, Thomas teaches, writes, listens. His stories are used in schools and read in community centers. But more importantly, he's finally living the life he once dreamed of. Not with fame, but with fulfillment. Sometimes life delays us. Doors close, detours appear, and we start to believe we've missed our chance. But behind every delay, there may be a purpose. Sometimes, the one who arrives late is the one the world needed the most.